Stocks. I'm not trying to be rude, man.
No, no.
Where do these women get the money to invest in the stock market?
Well, well, for one lady that I know in particular, that I know for 9 years, she had a husband who passed away.
Thank you. So it doesn't count.
What is it?
So it doesn't count because the money came from a man.
Okay, but that was.
No, there's no but. There's no but. There's
So
no
what
but.
about the fact that she kept it going? I mean, like
She
that.
kept it. She kept. Well, let's play it your way. She took the retirement money, and who invested it for her?
She did.
And what did she invest in?
I mean, I'm not for sure what she invested in, but I'm just saying
Then
she
how
was
do you know what she's
successful.
saying? How do you know? No. Then how do you know what she's saying is act? How much money did she get left?
I have no idea. I wasn't around
Then
it
how do you know what she's saying is true?
because of how she lives and who she is and what she
You
does.
don't know shit. See, that's what I mean, folks. And I say it this way because women will tell with, yeah, girl, you see a man, when you see a man driving an AMG Mercedes, you say, damn, wonder what he does to drive that. But you know, almost 100% of the time that that man had to make the money to do that. When you see a woman driving an AMG or a G-Wagon, you know almost 100% of the time it was purchased by a man.
Oh, child. Oh no, he didn't. What? So you just don't believe that at all that a woman can actually do for herself without a man?
Black
That's basically
women,
what you're saying.
74% of black women earn $50,000 or less.
Mm.
9% of black women in this country earn more than $75,000. I believe anytime you see a woman getting out, anytime I see a woman getting out of a high-end sports car or a high-end luxury car, a man is behind that purchase most of the time.
So
And
she
you know
can't
it,
have an 800
ma'am,
or she can't
she can
have.
have an 800 credit score. Where's the French toast ass income?
Mm,
An 800 credit score with a $40,000 a year job means nothing.
mm.
Where do you know women who are earning $200,000 and $300,000? What professions pay that kind of money?
Entertainment, businesses, as far
Entertainment. What professions?
as lawyers, doctors.
Right. You mean an attorney? 8 years of schooling, massive levels of certification, and then all attorneys are making 300. There are plenty of attorneys who make around 180 to 150. They don't all make that. Doctors. You mean 10 years of school and hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of student loan debt to work for to be tied up with these big insurance companies. You don't know what you're talking about. The first thing you go to is something that's nebulous, entertainment. That means you get paid for not being competent at something. Entertainment. This is the privilege you guys live with. Could you do your job that you do if you were 300 pounds and look like Gabrielle Sidibe? Could you make the tips you make?
Oh, probably not.
That's because you use your privilege to make money.
You're right. You're probably right about
I
that.
know I'm right. So the point is, all this you saying, I don't think a woman can do anything. I'm talking to a woman who sounds like most women who don't even think further than a year.
No, I think for like three, but
Okay, but you don't invest that way.
you're right.
Like most women don't. When do women start getting, the average woman doesn't really start getting serious about investments or politics until their looks fail. That's around 40. But
Mm.
women, you want to see something funny? Go ask a woman who's 25 anything about politics. Go ask her anything about investments. Go ask her anything about the world, the International Monetary Fund, anything. But men have to worry about this stuff because we built the world and we run the world. So when you say that women can't, no, you can't. That's why that last man standing is so funny because when they said, well, All the planes are dropping out of the air. The power plants are about to start failing. The coal mines are empty, and the surplus is gone. We're going to start having power outages. And the president, female at the time, said, "I'm sorry, which city are you talking about?" She said, "City. It's the whole world, man, because women aren't in coal mines, the power grids, the water, the infrastructures. You don't do that. We do. The jobs that pay money for being competent are science, technology, engineering, math. That's why when you ask the average woman, where are you going to get this massive amount of money? There's hundreds of thousands of dollars. And the first thing they go to is some sort of sales. Because in sales, you don't have to be competent. You just have to show up, and it's supposed to happen. But you got the right one, a professional salesperson who understands the process, who sees women it don't work that way. Because if it did, why don't you see more women making $200,000-$300,000 selling real estate? If it just worked, if it was just a matter of determination, why don't you see more single mothers who are in your position making that kind of money? Why ain't you doing it right now?
Well, I just started. There's a lot going on, but I definitely am going to come back to you in the next, I want to say next year, and tell you where I am and how I've climbed that ladder.
And it's always,
but
this is the thing, they're always, see, every woman I talk to is going to be the one that's going to go to the league. They're all going to the league. They can look at all the facts, data, statistics, but it's them that's going to win the lotto. She's going to the league. No, ma'am, you're going to come back and you're going to still be a bartender. You're going to realize that don't nobody buy nothing from somebody just because they're nice. They'll listen to you, but people don't sign on the line that's dotted for substantial money because they like you. People invest with people who are competent, people who purchase big ticket items from people who they can hold accountable. That's not an insult.
no, I'm believing you, but I definitely have faith in myself, and I know I'll go far.
Faith, this is what I mean. This is why the Black community is dying, because our women would rather believe on hope and a dream and faith and manifesting. My God ain't never told you to do this. Your job, if you have faith, is to be next to Adam, Eve. Your job is to be with your man and be a support system and a helpmate, not to go make your own damn Garden of Eden under your own rules.
All right.
Tell me I'm wrong.
I mean, yeah, because sometimes we don't have any other choice. Like I had no other.
You have choices. You have choices. Check your attitude. Check your attitude and become compliant and cooperative with a man. See, the funny thing is, my mother. Could you move your child out? I'm not talking to her.
Goodbye. Go. I'm listening.
The funny thing is, my mother is a very attractive woman, model-esque, and I always had a stern personality. You know what? It was hard coming up because she had a lot of the same attitudes I have. You know what? After 50, she got married because she decided to stop being so stubborn. And in the last 20 plus years, she's had a life that she never would have had before, but she was raised differently. She rebelled. I'm sorry, your generations weren't raised like those women. Her sisters didn't, and they died alone. Man, you're trying to hold a good face because what else? You're on Instagram in front of everybody. You don't want to say, or you can't say, this shit is terrifying. He's right. The probability is not good. You gotta say what you're saying.
Well, let me ask you this though. You said she got married after 50. Maybe she didn't want a man in the household. I'm just saying, me personally, maybe she didn't want a man in the household to be around you or different men. Like my thing is,
Who
I
said
don't
that?
want
No, I didn't say my
around
mother was.
kids.
I didn't know. Excuse me. No, see, no. You could have asked the question. She was. She didn't. She did not have any boyfriends. She was just a hard-headed woman. She would tell she will tell you the problem was her.
Hold on, my man. Hold on, my man. Okay, hold on.
How old is he?
He's 5.
Okay. What state do you live in?
They don't have to put it out for a week. He takes naps too, actually, today. So he's up until.
Ma'am, I have a child and I've been a stepfather. That's the difference between y'all and us. There ain't no goddamn reason a 5-year-old is up at 11:30, school or not, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. His ass should have been in bed a long time ago.
Well, he took a nap and.
I don't knock his little ass out. He should be coming in the door when you talking to grown people.
You're right. And that's probably why I don't have any men in my household.
No, because you have no structure.